Free State Hotel. Tear it down! And if those hellish lying abolitionists left no portholes in it, with your cannon make some. Let's see if any more free speeches will be issued from the ground. Under the current administration's authority, you will be paid amply, besides having an opportunity of benefiting your wardrobes from the infernal private dwellings. To bathe your steel in their black blood, do every one of you swear? I know you will. The South has always proved itself noble and fair. We will never fail, but we'll burn, sack, and destroy until every vestige of these northerners is wiped free from our slave soil. Men of the South and Missouri, unless this day's work shall annihilate from our western world these hellish immigrant aid paupers, whose bellies are filled with beggars' food and whose houses are stored with Beecher's rifles. These goddamn sons of damn Puritan stock will learn their fate, and they may tell their cowardly friends what I say. Yes, that large red flag denotes our purpose to press the matter even to blood. The white star denotes the purity of our purpose, and the words Southern rights above it indicate the righteousness of our principles.
Good riddance to David Atchison, the most villainous senator under this sun. Number 2 in presidential succession, a fiendish fanaticism for all legislation, promoting his lust for slavery expansion, such as was the case of Texas annexation, and repealing the 36 of 30 prohibition, therefore to recruit mobs of fellow miserable Missourians, known as the wretched infamous border ruffians.
We are playing for a mighty stake. Boldly is how the game must be played. Into Kansas we resolve to take our slaves, or soon we will have the devil to pay. We are all but organized. The abolitionists will all be Mormonized. To shoot, burn, and hang, I advised. To the squatters in Kansas and people of Missouri, hang an abolitionist without judge or jury. With universal applause, the sentiment's met. To you I write this, President Jeff.
Alas, the Free Soilers preferred Kansas, viewed as a battleground by freedom activists. It appeared that the legislature to be elected was to be controlled by abolitionists. On election day, March 30, 1855, Atchison's mob went hyperdrive. At polling places, the ruffians arrived, seizing control with their guns and knives. Thousands of fraudulent votes contrived for pro-slavery swine on the Lecompton side. In Topeka, the Free Soilers would then reside. Injustice, the territorial government decried, but President Pierce turned a fierce blind eye. The dope-faced government accepted the lie, freedom and liberty once again denied. Yet despite the thoughts of this fanatical force, more Free Soilers showed up with gusto on horse. So the law and order party wretched Atchison formed, with no hints of irony and blinded by scorn.
Men of the South to Kansas adjourn, a glorious duty you have to perform. Spring like your bloodthirsty bloodhounds at home upon that damned, cursed abolitionist hole. Break through everything that may oppose. Never flinch your courage like Southern heroes. Draw your revolvers and bowie knives and cool them in their hearts at the end of their lives. Those that dare defend that damned hole of hell, never slacken until every spark of free state, free speech, or free any shape is quenched out of Kansas forever in dark.
The border ruffians sacked lords that night, raising large red flags that said Southern rights. Those dastardly delinquents destroyed the printing press, fueling the conflict, bleeding Kansas. The human cost of the attack was low. Only one man's unfortunate blood was spilled, and his comical death was accidental, when a member of the pro-slavery gang was killed by a free-flying piece of the Free State Hotel. In spite of the efforts of David Atchison, that nasty, nefarious border ruffian, Kansas would overcome and sing the song of freedom in the year of our Lord John Brown, 1861.
And now quite certain that the crimes of this guilty land will never be purged away. But with blood I had vainly flattered myself that without very much bloodshed it might be done.